Hello, brothers and sisters. Hello, beloved. How are you? How was your weekend? How was your day? How was your night? I know by the grace of God you are well. Yes, you are well by the grace of God. We come back again with our series Single Woman and Ministry. Yes, Single Woman and Ministry. And today we're gonna talk about another powerful woman that God has used. That God used her in a tremendous way to save his people. Yes, to save God people. And we found the woman in the book of Esther. Yes. The story told us about Esther. They told us Esther was a young woman. They told us Esther was beautiful. They told us Esther got a chance to be in the palace, and Esther was chosen by the grace of God for an assignment well done, for a special assignment. The assignment was to save the Israelites. Yes, to save the Israelites. And Esther got a chance to get in the palace. Esther got a chance to be polished. Esther got a chance to be nominated as the first woman to marry to the king. Yes. The Bible told us Esther had competition because Esther had a couple other young women, many other young women who was with her in the competition. But by the grace of God, she went. With her courage, with her strength, and with her obedience, and with her beauty, she became the queen. Yes, she became the queen. While she became the queen, there was something going on in the palace. You all know the story. So Esther had to help the Israelites to survive. With the help of her uncle, with the help of God, Esther had to move forward with trials and tribulation and conquer and win the battle for the Israelites. That's the reason why we call Esther a giant for God. That's the reason why we call Esther the one that God has used for an appointed time, for an assignment like this. So we, as women, God appointed us in different assignments in the world. Like I always say to you, God can use you for anything, everything. If God has used Esther to be married to the king, to be in the palace, to take decision so he can save the Israelites from the enemy camp, from the enemy side, God can use you too as a woman. Yes, let me say it again. If God has used Esther, her beauty, her strength, her courage to deliver the enemy, to deliver the Israelites from the enemy camp, from the enemy side, from the trial and the tribulation as a woman, God can use you too. So this is a beautiful story. The Bible told us Esther had to win the competition. The Bible told us also Esther was beautiful. The Bible told us also Esther was a prayer warrior. Because when her uncle told her they're going to finish with the Jew, they're going to destroy her race, they're going to destroy the Israelites. So Esther had to go and talk to God. So that told us that Esther was a prayer warrior. Esther believed in the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Esther believed that the only person who can save them, not because she was married to the king, she can save the Israelites, but she knows that the position that she was in is just because God had put her there for an assignment, for a special assignment, for a time like this. So she had to go to prayer to ask God for guidance. Not only that, Esther was a leader because he told his uncle to tell the Israelites to go fasting. Esther delegated the task to tell the Israelites You have to go and pray for me. And you have to go and pray for yourself. That's how we can get delivered. That's how God can help us out. So she was a great leader. She was a prayer warrior. She was a beautiful woman. She was a good wife. That's the third thing. First, she was a prayer warrior. Second, she was a leader. Third, she was a good wife for her household because she talked to the king in a way. She asked the king for favor to go and talk to the king, because in the ancient time, when you're married to a king, when you are a queen, you cannot come anyhow and say, I want to talk to you today. You needed an appointment. So Esther obeyed. Esther was very humble and asked the king, can you come to my party? Can you come so I can be able to talk to you? So Esther was very proper. Esther was very humble. And at the end of the day, the enemy was defeated and the Israelites won the victory. I encourage you, my sister. I encourage you, my single woman, my married woman, my divorcee woman, to don't forget your assignment. Don't let anybody tell you that you can't do this, you can't do that. If God uses you, God will equip you and God will help you win. That's the word for today. If God uses you, God will equip you and God will help you win the battle. Always remember that. As a woman in ministry, you are not by yourself. The Bible said that not by might, not by power. Just remember the position that God puts you as a woman in ministry, to be humble, to be prepared, and to be a prayer warrior. With all those three things, preparing, being humble, and being a prayer warrior, you will win. You will conquer. As a woman, you can be in ministry as long as God puts you. May God bless you. May God give you the desires of your heart. May you get the strength and the courage to do things for the Lord. Nobody else but the Lord. I love you and I see you again. God bless.